What is going on, everybody? It is Friday night. It is break night. We have 4 breaks at minimum on top, with maybe potential for a 5th with a NASCAR break. The NASCAR break does have 5 spots left, and it is $25 a spot. It also is a pick your driver break. So what that means, it's a serial number break, but you get to pick one driver. If you hit any cards from that driver, you get to keep that driver regardless of whatever serial number that pops up on it. So we will be kicking off with our Bowman Jumbo break tonight. I'm just finishing the tags on that right now. A couple quick announcements. We are doing serial number giveaway tonight, so go ahead and put your serial number in the comment section to get credit for that. I do have a couple payments I'm also missing still from a couple folks, so I will. That's mostly in basketball and the other baseball break tonight. Our baseball Cosmic is sold out tonight, and our football mixer is sold out tonight. You guys filled that one up here just prior to the live stream, so thank you very much. Wait a second. We got Dennis, Sean, Bryce, Michael, Brandon, Micah. Other couple announcements. I was just trying to check on that. What's up, Kevin? Hey, Dennis, I did get your message, and I will make that change for, the next break. Our next Bowman draft break will be this Mama Jamma. What's up, Brent? I am extremely behind on sorting, so y'all have to bear with me on some of the sorting right now. I'm going to work on that tomorrow. Last couple of days, I've been absolutely wrecked and just exhausted. But we'll catch back up on that. I do have to go away next week. That is confirmed. I will be gone all week. However, my plan, and I will put this in an announcement to the group on a post, is that I am going to post breaks on Sunday and Wednesday next week. That we will all lead up to a Saturday night mega break night. So I do anticipate that I am going to need to take a lot of travel this year. So because of those things, I'm going to have to make adjustments. So that's kind of going to be my plans, because most of the time when I go on travel, I have to travel for the entire week, and not really else I can do. And unfortunately, it's not anywhere where I like a couple years ago where I actually took break cards with me. Where I went on travel because I was at a long stay. Unfortunately, I can't quite do that this time around. So we will. So what we'll do is we'll build up for breaks during the week. You'll still get your break drops during the week. You will just get it in the sense of it will all build up to a Saturday Night Live. When I'm not on travel, we'll do our typical 3 nights a week. But I will put that schedule out. So you'll get a Sunday drop. That'll lead to Friday, and then you will get a Wednesday drop that'll lead to Friday. So that's just unfortunately the way I'm going to have to do it. But I mean, in the same vein, you're still getting the same content and stuff that we usually do. 26 and I have to go change time zones. So Lisa's going to actually try to do break post updates. So she's going to try to manage when I am unable to manage basically keeping the lists up to date. We got our hands a little bit full right now with Aiden with his procedures and stuff. So she's not quite really up to doing the lives just quite yet until we get a little bit better handle on what's going on with Aiden and his once we get the device and everything off of his leg. So so she's going to be a little bit overwhelmed during the course of the week just trying to manage that, since she'll be solo parenting while I'm gone. So, but I said I'll put all that in a formal announcement. You all will see that, and it'll be good. So we got our Bowman Draft Jumbo Hobby Box. I got my case today of these, so we got some more coming. We got more available to us. So we're going to go ahead and get into this one. This is break 2619. Actually, before I do this, I did want to just share our mini is full. So let me fix that. So mini is full. NBA Chrome, I believe, has 2 teams left. Let me just double check that. I don't have them pinned. There we go. Yeah, we have 2 teams left on that one. It's the T-Wolves and the Warriors. And then we have a NASCAR break. There's 5 spots left. All right. I got that. Update that. Lynn, 119. All right. So we'll just take a quick tour through the page and show you what we've got out there still. So here's that 5 times 2620, 5 times NBA Chrome mega boxes. All of our spots are filled except for the Warriors, which are 40, and the T-Wolves that are 20. All of the rest of the spots are taken there. Football is full. So, and the mini is full. So we'll run that mini after this break for football and Topps Chrome Cosmic. Again, I mentioned this before. This is a NASCAR 2-box mixer. 2024 and 2025 Donruss hobby boxes. You got a chance at Downtowns. There are 5 spots left. We need 8 spots taken, so we really need only 3 more spots taken in order to run this one. You get to pick your driver. So any driver you pick in this one, you get to carry through the entire break, regardless of what serial number is pulled. Otherwise, I'll assign serial numbers. So you can see right now, Connor Zilic, Kyle Larson, Chase Elliott, and Dale Jr. are currently taken. So, all right. And everything else is full tonight. All right, put this back. All right. We are good to run. What's up, Brian? Brian, I talked to Daniel for like 2.5 hours tonight. All right, let's get into it. Last Bowman break we had was pretty good. We had an etched in glass, which was super nice. We also had an auto number 210. Yeah, we had the Mets auto number 10. So that was pretty sweet. Empty box. We'll do the same way I did. I'll just do right to left. everyone having a good start to their weekend on a Friday night. Thanks for joining. I got 11 people online. Good luck to all of my Bowman friends, and we are kicking it off with a Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey, Escobar, L. Wagner, Celestin, and Jansen, Pena, Millar, Griffin, Kelly, Weatherholt, Curley, McGonigal, Lombardi. Mark, you'll take T-Wolves in the Chrome break. You got it. Bazana, Watson, Youngerman, Ubermiller, Condon, Neville, Castillo, Billy Carlson. For my White Sox friends, if this is the guy we're chasing, who had White Sox tonight? Andrew Benjamin, if you're on. Yeah, it was a meaningful conversation. Apparently, I never did explain to him why I made the name change. Billy Carlson, Bowman First, auto. I think that's the chase guy for White Sox, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a good conversation. He's actually he's trying to come up here to Maryland on February 20th, the week of February. Can't talk. He's going to come up here for our card show on February 28th and come up hopefully a little bit earlier in the week for it. So that's good. It'll help me with the card show, and B, it helps me get him caught up with some of the stuff going on with the shop and the business and everything. So mark in there for that. All right, so we have one spot left in basketball. All right. Well, I guess if it's the $150 card, according to Liam, then it's definitely the one we're looking for. So congrats to the White Sox spot and Andrew Benjamin. Ken. 44. And Brandon, 23. And NC3, 31. JB Middleton, Shitaro Mori, Riley Quick, Slade Caldwell, Landon Hodge, Rantnell Rodriguez, Flores, Xavier Nayans for the Astros on the drafted, Leo DeVries, and Ethan Conrad. Yeah, initially he said he wanted to fly up on Friday, and I was like, no, you're not flying up the day before a card show and trying to do all the prep for that. No, thank you. Come up here and make it meaningful. So, well, actually, what we're trying to see is if he can catch a C-130 up here instead of having to go commercial. Because I think both ports do regular transport, which would be a lot easier than me having to pick him up all the way in D.C. What's up, Andrew? Number one, you got it. Got our last Cosmic box tonight. Walker Jenkins, Ethan Frey, Escobar. I feel like I've seen this before. L. Wagner, Celestin, Casso, Williams, Salas, and Jansen, Pena, Millar, Bodine, Nelson, Witherspoon, Essenberg, Seth Hernandez, Caden Kent, Level, Gray, Ramir, Landon Harmon. We got a mini speckle, or if you call it our stripper glitter card, that is not numbers. Rock Rigo, not numbered. Tate Southson, Dickinson, Cook, Pena, Rigo, Bowker, DeVries. We got a numbered card, maybe? Nope. This is the Father's Day blue. No, straight to PAX. Because there's a terminal here that they do transport flights. A lot of the military do transport flights right out of PAX. So he's looking at maybe just doing a PAX transport. It'd just be a hell of a lot easier. And then Ethan Petrie and Brody Breck. Plus, I think it would be free then, too. He's got to check Tuesday, though, to see what the transport schedule, I guess, looks like and see when they actually commute. I told him, I said it'd be cheaper then too, because then all you'd have to do is pay for a one-way ticket back. But he's got to check when his watch command is. Or his watch schedule is. He said he did like the name. I told him, I said, if you want to still go as Ohio, I mean, you have the Ohio connection. I don't. And that's why everyone's getting confused by it. Gavin Killen, Epsco, Southseen, Dickerson, Cook, Griffin, Kelly, Weatherholt, Crossland, Dickerson, Sailors, Cohn, Yost, Wing, Hammond, Richardson, Maid, Lampkin, Ricardo, Nate Sneed, Salone, Josh Hammond for the Royals. That's a nice signature. $395 of $499. First numbered card of the night. I think he's just seeing. I think he's checking Tuesday just to even see if they do any transport to PAX in general. I guess I should put this one down here since that's a big card. Now, with you being retired, does that mean you can't? Warriors for 40 is what's left for NBA. You can't do those transports anymore, right? You got to be active duty in order to do those, right? Cody Miller, Aiden Miller, Viduk, Dakota Jordan, Jake Monroe, Theo Gillen, Dean Livingston, Access Steele Hall, Nate George, and Josh Owens. So that's what happened last time. Both of our autos. So it looks like for those of you guys who are buying Bowman, if anyone you buy packs out of a box, right now it looks like you get two autos on the right. Pena, Miller, Viderick, Jordan, Weedman, Brecht, Owens, Culpepper, Fleming, Rojas. Bottom of the priority. Got it. Root. Wouldn't he be bottom of the priority as well because he's not actually going for an official travel? Petrie, George, Dizerwura, Lewis, Bellew, Yeeman, Lagrange. There's a Billy Carlson again. Tim Pes, that name. Ike Irish, Ryan Weidman, Valdez, Walton, Clark, Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Breseno, a Kyson Weatherspoon for the Red Sox. I never actually went over who's got what teams. Let me do that here in a second. Dezwerza and Culpepper. What a noob. All right, because I totally spaced out and forgot to actually go over what teams we have. Thank you, Mark. We've got Dennis has the Cardinals, the Red Sox. Okay, that makes sense then. So we got Dennis with the Cardinals, Red Sox, and Astros. Sean with the Royals, Tigers, and Nationals. Sam with the Pirates, Braves, and Brewers. Bryce with the Blue Jays, Twins, and Mets. Michael Dyer with the Phillies, Padres, and Marlins. Brandon Hicks with the O's, Giants, and Angels. Micah Clayhunt with the Rangers, Diamondbacks, and Guardians. Kelsey with the Dodgers, Cubs, and Rockies. Andrew Benjamin, White Sox, Yankees, and Rays. And Brent's got the Reds, the A's, and the Mariners. So that makes sense then. I don't know how often. I know nothing about like how often those things have free space on them and stuff. I did see that. I heard that as well, that it got pulled. Well, I guess there's the three. What is it called? The three champions or the three kings card. I guess that's where that one's so far starting. Killen, Episcop, Salson, Dickerson, Jake Cook, Pena, Crossland, Dickerson, Sailors, Brecht, Owens, Arias, Bodine, Nelson, Witherspoon, Essenberg, Kent, Level, Gray, Ramier, Harmon, Blue, 484, 499, Cash Mayfield. Yeah, I did see that as well. I still think it's, I mean, I don't think it would take away from them being, I guess, one of the top higher tier teams for breaks, but obviously that takes a little bit of chase away for sure, right? When we do the next couple of Bowmans, I think that we're going to do Pirates apparently is one of the second highest chase teams, so we're probably going to end up doing Nationals, Pirates, and Angels as the lock teams. Brady, Ebel, Guzman, Arnold, Fouch, Farmello, McConaughey, Namala, Axis, Kevin McGonigal, Jake Monroe, and Ty Harvey. Obviously, as you guys remember, any chrome firsts will be sleeved, as well as refractors. Paper cards will be separated. But you guys have seen, generally speaking, how I do shipping. Valdez, Walton, Max Clark, Morris, Tate, Phillips, Dix, Cunningham, Hartenstein, Horn, Hall, Gray, Mitchell, Ching Sien Ko, Reed, Rigo, Bowker, Leo, Maldonado, Kilby, Waldschmidt. There's Willits right there. Caleb Lays, Mason Morris, Tate, Cunningham, Hartenhorn, Witherspoon, Thomas, Compton, Tate Southson for the Braves, Tyson Lewis, and Fleming. For those of you guys that were in Nick's double Bowman hobby break, how did he do? Did he get any big hits out of that one? I haven't gotten really to watch much of anything these days. I've been so busy, pretty much getting out of work late and just running like crazy, like a mad person. Yesterday when I came out of work, I came out to 20 messages on my phone. I was like, what in the holy of all things? I can't have my phone in my work. He's good as well. Okay. Amira, Conrad, Ty Harvey, Bremner, Selena, Swolinsky, Bonimer, Gray, Quintaro, Cohen, Bang, Curley, Monroe, Gillen, Livingston, Lorenzo, Dean Moss, Gage Wood, Gabe Davis, Devalin, Tommy White, Nick Becker, Steele Hall, CJ Gray, Ryan Mitchell, Bonimer, J.R. Ritchie. Well, that's cool. Ritchie, Gamble, LaCourse. That's in. There's a Willits Axis card. Nice. Bellew and Rojas. Are they looking, though, for like their Superfractor cards, or are they looking for like any of their auto cards and such? It's interesting how you're getting more of the players kind of interested in the product now. That first box we had so many numbered cards come out of it. I was really impressed with it. Haven't seen that yet quite on this one. Miller, Vidaruk, Jordan, Weidman, Valdez, Culpepper, Fleming, Rojas, Root, Dix, Cunningham, Hernandez, Cone, Yost, Wing, sorry. An auto? That's a foot. Hammond, Made, Lampkin, Ricardo, Nate Sneed, Ryan Sloan, Liam Doyle, Kuso. Any autoed or numbered, really interesting. Max Williams, Solis, Quentin Young, Wiggins, Shores, Prize Prospects, Bazana, Gillen, and Brenner. Well, so I guess that one Royals auto right there would count. After we do this, I will show you guys something real quick. I do have some new products that have come in that we will also have available for breaks in the future. All right, we got 4 packs left of this. It'll probably be Chrome because Sapphire will just be. Sapphire is just a different version of this, but it's all the same players. Fritten, Soroka, McKenzie, Grauer, AJ Russell, Morales, JT Quinn, Janik, JD Thompson, Dunno, Middleton, JR Ritchie, Gamble, LaCourse, Kepley, Montgomery, Hodge, Rodriguez, Flores, Farmello, McConaughey. Ooh, we got a Dragon Scale or Reptile. 20 of 125 for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to Miker. Anybody have 20 tonight? Nobody had 20 tonight. So I'm wondering from anybody in the group, has anybody watched Tron Ares or watched the remake version of The Running Man? I'm curious what you all think. Yeah, so his autos will probably be in Chrome then. I'm curious if anybody's watched the remake of The Running Man or watched Tron Ares and what they thought about it. Curley, Jones, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Richardson, Dvalin, Tommy White, Mitch Voigt, Reed, and JD Dix. All right, 3 packs left. We still have 1 auto left to go. A little shy, a little low on the numbered cards, but obviously everything can change here very quickly. Oh, yeah. The original Running Man, I would say the Running Man they just remade wasn't bad, but I would say it I don't know, it was a bit weird in a sense. The story was a little just kind of, I don't know how to put it. Tibbs, Voigt, Troy, Forbes, Turley, Nayans, Maury, Quick, Caldwell, Ebel, Guzman, Hedges, White, Grujic, Lombard Jr., Schubart, Nimala, Young, Wiggins, Shores, Caminiti, X-Fractor of Devin Taylor. That is not numbered. Miguel Sim Jr., oh, I think I've seen that post. Walcott, Peters, Morales, Becker, Smith, Franklin, Axis, Andrew Solis, Rigo, and Phillips. So, like, I watched it. It was a good movie. I would say the remake of The Running Man was a good movie because it definitely had my attention, and I wasn't feeling the need to be distracted while I was watching it. Any movie that if I'm like, I put down stuff I'm doing in order to watch it, to me is a good movie. But it was just, I kept wanting to compare it back to the original Running Man, which it's really hard to kind of redo a Schwarzenegger movie. It did? Okay. I might have to check that out. Pratt, Morrison, Norris, although I do hate Ben Affleck. Ben Jacobs, Staffura, Jones, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Smee, Walcott, Peters, Brenso, Witherspoon, Thomas, Compton, Smith, Franklin, Mitchell, Hughes, Cunningham, Easton Carmichael, 38 of 50, going to the Pirates. What do you guys think of the new Marvel Doomsday previews? I hear a rumor that Doomsday is going to be a 3-hour and 40-minute long movie. So I hope you got plenty of refreshments for your popcorn watching that one. I read something that said 3-hour and 40 minutes. Oh, hey, look, there's the auto. Anthony Enyenson for the Boston Red Sox. That's your third auto. Totally almost missed that. Sydney is back in it. Wait, are we talking about Scream or Scary Movie? Because I think of Sydney and I think of Scary Movie. Murph Gray, Quintero, Cohen, Benj, Willits, Blaze, Wood, Jojo Parker, prize prospects, Hasio Ching Sen Ko, and Zach Root. A new Hellboy? I liked the Hellboy movies. I liked actually the second one more than I liked the first one, but I guess they just never really quite caught on. But do you guys think with Doomsday that it's just going to be too much? That they're trying to do too much? I've heard rumor Deadpool's in it. You got to... Wow, that's pretty sweet. Chad, did you ever sell your Jesus Made card? What? No. Matthew Fisher. Wait, which movie is Matthew Lillard? Jojo Parker. West. Taylor. Bradfield Jr. Carmichael, Arnold, Fouch, Doyle, Cuso, Williams, Solis, Mayfield, Melendez, Moore, Lotus, Sirota, Olivello, Lugo, Fine, Barr, Anderson, Quinn, Janik, J.D. Thompson, Dunno, Mitchell, Hughes, Cunningham, Cade Anderson, prize prospects, Cody Bowker, and Matthew Murrah. Yeah, well, that's pretty much how it'll be. Is everything now baseball you should be having and grading right now. Oh, I see what you guys are saying. Scream. Got it. All right. So that was... your Bowman break. All right, let's do a recap of the Bowman hobby. Got 19 people on. Jojo Parker, paper base. Cade Anderson, prize prospects. Eli Willits, chrome first. Jojo Parker, prize prospects. Ching Sen Ko for the Dodgers refractor. Seth Hernandez, paper. Eli Willits, access. Eli Willits, first. Billy Carlson, first. Seth Hernandez, first paper. Rocco Rigo on the mini diamond. And our stand cards. We had the case on Witherspoon on the in action card. Josh Hammond to 499 for the Royals, 395, 499 for the auto. Jesus Made on the light blue. We had the Cash Mayfield, 284, 499 for the Padres. Devin Taylor on the X Fractor. Anthony Evanson on the auto for the Red Sox. Brian Curley to 125. Billy Carlson looks like that's the best hit of the night so far with the Bowman first auto. And Easton Carmichael, 38. Nobody had 38 tonight of 50. Question is, so Phil Sean has off a couple Ohtani rookies. I don't know how many, but for a Paul Skeens auto to 75 finest bonus, do you think it's worth it? It's all about getting what you want. I mean, in a deal like something like that, it's about getting what you want out of it. If you don't care about Ohtani rookies and you're getting a Paul Skeens auto because that's what you want, then I would do it. Well, so who's making the deal between who? I'm confused. All right, we're going to do the Chrome and Prospect edition, and then we'll move to football. Ugh. All right. That's cool. All right, so we've got our mini to run. Right, just confirming a last mini payment. And it's there. All right, let's do a so 1 second here. All right, let me find the mini. Does anybody want to play with NASCAR? That's what I want to know. I need really 3 more spots. But Ohtani has a lot of value right now. So if you don't care about Ohtani, get what you want. That's what I'd say. I would want to get cards I want, not hold on to stuff because they might turn into something valuable. I mean, shoot, you might as well never open a toy in your entire life out of the package and wait 20 years to see if it becomes valuable. That's basically a way a lot of people are handling stuff now, is nobody wants to open anything or do anything because they're afraid in 20 years it's going to become valuable. But it's like, well, what was the point of the toy then? All right. I'm trying to pull the mini. All right, let's see. All right, here's the mini. see. What do we want to do for a race? Let's see. Let's do a fancy dress race. Sounds terrible. Sounds perfectly terrible. "30 seconds. I'm going to show you, switch the screen over for you guys here just a second. All right. This, that, and let's flip the screen over. So we're going to run 26021 for the next break. I think it's 26021. No, it's 26022. All right. All right, so here's our mini order. We got Mark on top, Andrew, Sean, Matt, Brian, Phil, Dan, Chad, Brian, Tanner, Kevin, Andrew, Mark. This is a can't lose mini. So everybody will get something. The combinations of the teams have been already predetermined. So that will populate accordingly. All right, and I will show that list once after we run this race. All right. Here you go. Setting the field. Good luck to you all. On your mark, get set, and go. I don't know why you call it a fancy dress race. I really think it's more of a costume race than anything. 1 minute long race. Too late. I did 30 seconds. We'll do a minute long one next one. All right. Chad's holding out front. Is he going to be able to hold this one the entire time? 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Just edge out. Tanner Michael edges Chad out at the end. What a witch. Chad got third place there. So Kevin up on the top here ended up squeaking by him too. All right. So we got Tanner, Kevin, Chad, Tanner, Phil, Mark, Brian, Andrew, Dan, Mark, Sean, Andrew, Brian, and Matt. All right. I'm going to put you guys in your list, and then I'm going to show that over to you so you can see what you won. All right. I want to change your screen back over. You guys can see what you won. All right. So your mini winners. We've got Tanner's got the A's and the Raiders. Kevin has got the Mariners and the Chiefs. Chad gets the Tigers in this break. Tanner's got the Royals. Mr. Trokey's got the Astros. Mark Hudson's got the Giants and the Cardinals for baseball. Brian Tanner's got the White Sox and Cardinals for NFL. Andrew Huther's got the Diamondbacks. Dan has the Rockies and Broncos. Mark Hudson's got the Commanders. Sean's got the Titans. Andrew Huther's got the Bucks. Brian Tanner's got the Cowboys. And Matt Marceau's got the Browns and the NASCAR spot. So I'm going to put those in. You were so close. I was like, man, I don't know if he's going to hold on to this one or not. Nobody lost. That's the key. Nobody actually is a loser in this one. All right, I am just getting all of these updated. And then we are going to run the random for the A's in these two boxes. Or, sorry, the Dodgers, not the A's. Diamondbacks.
It's extremely important that you know exactly what's coming for you. Now, if watching tonight was just enough, that's fine.
All right, getting these updated. Royals went to Tanner. A's also went to Tanner. Giants. Mariners. All right, I got everybody in here. Let's see, what are we going to do for this one? Let's do a puppy dog race. We're going to do a puppy dog race.
Congratulations, Trick Williams. Massive win tonight. You didn't just ease your way out of SmackDown. You just right to the deep end. So what does this confirm for you at this point in your career that you are now heading into a #1 contenders match in a fatal four-way?
Allow me to be a warning. I'll put all the SmackDown on Monday. I'll be bummed probably.
All right.
Trick Williams is that tough.
Well, got a request for a 1 minute race, so we'll do a 1 minute puppy dog race. This is going to be for the Dodgers, and top two get the Dodgers in this one. Long races are better. Agree on that for sure. All right. Oh, we got the 1 minute race. All right. Here you go. Puppy dog race. 1 minute puppy dog race. Good luck to everybody. And I'm going to tag folks while you're doing this. So here's your puppy dog race. Good luck. 3, 2, 1. You're off. All right, 5 seconds here. Top two are going to be your winners. Mark Hudson takes the top spot. Jacoby Robinson takes the second. Two. All right, so Jacoby's going to get the A's in the Prospect Edition, and Mark will get the A's in Cosmic. Mark, if you're in the stream still, I will give you the choice if you want to switch that. If you want to do the A's in Prospect Edition, I will give you the option to flip flop that. Of course, third. I'm sorry. I can't. It's one of those ones I can't get everybody to win. But Mark, if you would rather have the prospect edition for the A's, you can tell me and I will change that over. Otherwise, we will go with this. All right. And while I'm waiting to see if Mark wants to change it or stick with Cosmic for the A's, I'm going to do the tags for everybody here. And then we will do the football break afterwards. Again, we have 5 spots left in our NASCAR race. If anybody wants to do that break. Mark Hudson, Jacoby. Tanner. Billy. Mike Kilmer. Chad Nugent. Mark. Jaw. Ryan. Tanner. Brent. Dan. Yep, Dan. Mr. Trokey. Bryce. You'll stick with Cosmic? All right, you got it. All right, we got 14 people on the stream tonight. Let's see. Let's do a giveaway contest or something out of this one, shall we? Let's try and maybe give away a little bit of break credit in this break tonight. Let's see. What do we want to do? Not feeling frisky tonight, so I don't think we're going to do the meow game. Kevin. Kevin. Frankie Tanner. Brent wants to see some pirate love. Okay. You got it. Let's see if I can make it happen. All right. I think I got everyone tagged. Let's see. So let's do a personal favorite of Mr. Brian Tanner's. Trivia game, it's been a while. Yeah, trivia game, unfortunately, I feel like I've got to do, if I do that, I got to do the random number generator for that one in order to do the trivia. And I don't have any trivia off the top of my head. But what I do have is we're going to play a game called Spoken Word Songs. Jim Leonhard as DC2. All right, we're going to play a game called Spoken Word Song. Spoken Word Song, the way that it works is basically I'm going to look up the lyrics to a song. I'm going to look up lyrics to songs that are hard. I will do that in between stack or pack pulls. And it's your idea to identify the song. I won't sing it. I won't try to inflect it. I will just basically read it like I'm reading a book. So we're going to give that one a whirl. Let's see. We're going to, let's see, what's our category tonight? Okay. Your category for spoken word songs tonight is going to be 2000s rock songs. So the category, all songs will be associated with the 2000s and rock songs. So I'm going to do the first one. What we're going to do is if somebody gives the answer and you're typing when someone else gives the answer, I'm going to give points where the comment section on the right tells me that every correct answer within 15 seconds of the answer when I first see it will get a point. If you're outside of the 15 seconds, you're out. This is to eliminate people just copying because they waited for me to say, hey, that's the right answer. But you guys are also on a time delay based on what I see. But this way, I know everybody got it correct. So all you got to do is listen to the words. If you know the song, then go ahead and put it. I don't need the artist. I just need the name of the song. So I'm going to do the first one while I am getting this box unwrapped. So your first song for your first point, we're going to do some, we'll do break credit giveaway, and somebody will at least get $5 of break credit. We'll see how far we go with this. All right, here we go. I'm tired of being what you want me to be. Feeling so faithless. Lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting from me. Put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this, all I want to do. I do have a correct answer, and I'm waiting to see 15 seconds has passed. All right. 15 seconds has passed. Alan gets a point. Alan got a point. He was the first one to get it correct. Jacoby got a point. Chad gets a point. And Brent gets a point. Sorry, John, you were just outside of the 15-second window there. The answer was numb. So, all right, I'm going to do 2 packs here, and then we'll pick the next song to do. So 4 people on the board with a point. The new one? With the new lead singer? Or with Chester originally? Christian Opor, Andrew Walters, Ivan Melendez. That is going to be serial number 12 of 39. We have 12 tonight? No 12s tonight. That's going to the Diamondbacks. Peyton Toole, Seaver King, and LP Langevin. It's going to be your first one. The original band? It would have been nice to see. I wanted to see the original band. 26 of 99. Any 26s tonight? No 26s. Walker Martin and Joe Okoye. Hey, Alan, throw in a serial number. There you go. Beat me to it. Let's see, pick up another. Pulling up the next one. All right, I got the next one up here. Next one up for round 2. We'll do it after that, the second pack. And Ivan Melendez. AC/DC is my favorite live show. I was a big Foo Fighters fan, but after Dave Grohl's misdoings with his family and wife fathering a children outside his family, I can't look at them the same, the band the same again after that one. But I'm sure it was a great show, though. I would have loved to have gone and seen that show. We just saw Hinder last year, which was kind of fun. Chase, also Angel Martinez, Enrique Bradfield Jr., that is not numbered. Tommy White, Domination. Ryan Campos, 121. Kevin, Lynn, you were really close on that one. Lynn, you are 2 off on that one. 121 to 299. And Francisco Valorio, that is not numbered. Ricardo, and the Sinjet card. Rush has been the best live show you've ever seen. That's cool. All right. I should do this where I don't do choruses because I feel like choruses just give away the songs. But all right, here is your second song for the giveaway or for the contest. So ears up, and here we go. The heart is a bloom. Shoots up through the stony ground. By the way, for some reason, I do this all like I'm Christopher Walken. I don't know why, but it's just how I say songs. There's no room, no space to rent in this town. You're out of luck. And the reason that you had to care, traffic is stuck. And you're not moving anywhere. You thought you found a friend to take you out of this place, someone you could lend a hand in return for grace. It's a beautiful day. Sky falls. You feel like it's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. You're on the road, but you've got no destination. We do have a correct answer, so I'm checking the clock right now. I hate this band. Nice. All right, I've got 3 correct answers here. Brian Tanner gets on the board. It is Beautiful Day by U2. Brian's on the board. Brent also got it correct, and so did Alan. Beautiful Day by U2. I think what I'm going to do is, because I got to make this hard, I'm going to skip the chorus if the chorus has the name of the song in it. If the chorus does not have the name of the song in it, I'll continue to read through it. But I feel like it's just wait for the chorus and then you'll figure it out. Then it makes it too easy. All songs will be said in the way of Christopher Walken. Why? I don't know. Charlie Condon, PJ Moreland, Silas Aradonin. That is 43 and 99. 43 going to Mike. $5 break credit to him. Congrats, Mike. Mike K. Silas Aradonin. I need to mute the mic for a second because I see if I actually know who this song or not. All right, that's a song I actually really like. We're gonna do that one next. All right, I like that one. Or Spoken as William Shatner. Yeah, that's my other persona when I do this. Hagen Smith, Emilian Petrie, Jacob Mizorowski for the Brewers. Nice. This is actually a good value card. Jacob Mizorowski for the Brewers. This guy's got good value on him. Congrats, Brewers. Nice hit. Got Roderick Arias and Kevin Sim. We'll do the next pack, and then we'll go on to the next spoken song. This one I think is going to be hard. Braylon Daughtry, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Herrick Hernandez. That is 149. Wow, Kevin Stevens hits the 149. That's a 10 spot for Kevin. Congrats, Kevin. Kevin hits the 149 for the 10 spot break credit. Congrats. Hagen Smith, JP Langevin, 233 at 299, and a Cade Culler. That is 78. 78 hits too. Is that really 78? It is. Brent. Dodgers. You get the Dodgers in your box. I kept saying A's, but you're right. It's Dodgers. Brent hits $5 a break credit. Congrats. And then Fenwick Tremble and a Ryan Sloan. Wow, that pack just hit a bunch of people. Not yet. So Brent took $5 a break credit. Kevin took a 10 spot there, and Mike's gotten a 5 spot. So very nice. All right. Your next spoken word song. Ears open, ready to go. I watched you change into a fly. I looked away. You were on fire. Ouch. I watched a change in you. It's like you never had wings. Now you feel so alive. I've watched you change. I took you home, set you on the glass. I pulled off your wings. Then I laughed. That was just so dark. I watched a change in you. It's like you never had wings. Now you feel so alive. I've watched you change. Oh, you guys got this one. All right, we're going to give this 1 second. We do have a correct answer. I actually really like this song. I don't know. I like the tone. I don't know. It's weird. I don't really listen very often to the lyrics. I just like the tones of songs. All right. All right. In the time span, Alan had it first at 120. Alan had it. Chad got it in the time span. Brian, Jacoby, and Brent. I'm sorry, you guys were outside of the 15 seconds when it was first guessed correctly. Brian, you missed it by 6 seconds, or actually 8 seconds. 6 seconds from when outside the 15. Jacoby, you were another 8 seconds behind, and Brent, you were another 11 seconds behind. All right, so the score right now is Alan with 3, Jacoby with 1, Chad with 2, Brent with 2, and Brian Tanner with 1. It's a good song. It's a good band. So now I'm naming bands that you all have heard before. So, all right. Here we go. Mikey Romario, George Lombard Jr., Chase Burns is not numbered. Christian Moore, Ryan Johnson, 40 of 99. Not there. And autograph, Franchise Future Signature Blue, Chase Davis. Let's see what team 2024 Chase Davis was on. Chase Davis is a Cardinal. And then Jacob Wright and Paul Skeens rookie. Nice for the Pirates. So this is a Cardinals card. That was on a mini. That one went to Mark Hudson. Congrats. All right, last pack for this. Then we're going to move on to Cosmic. You did have actually the full title. You took too long. You shouldn't have typed out the whole title. You should just put change. It actually lists the full title as change with the rest of it in parentheses. Hagen Smith, Blake Burke, Brian Holiday, not numbered, Kalen Culpepper. That is a Nick Kurtz for the A's. That is number 94, 199. Not wanting to focus. Focus. There we go. Nick Kurtz. Sean Sullivan auto, not numbered. Josh Noth and Drew Thorpe. All right, so what are we doing for the next song here?
It feels strange stepping in as next lieutenant for shifts, especially considering what's happening in the home.
Our situation is on you. And
All right, let's see this.
it's fate.
I do feel more nervous than I thought I would, though.
Hey,
All right, let's see if you guys know this one. I should count. I got to go with what the phone tells me. The phone tells me the name was changed. Google is always right.
Yes. Well, there is that. But there is also that one magic phrase that you say in that magic family life.
Sean Sullivan. Get these two. Man, I burned through top loaders so fast. All right, so the next one I am not going to go over. I am not going to say the chorus because the chorus is a giveaway. So the chorus is getting skipped in this one. So you'll get the main lyrics, but not the chorus. So, all right, here you go. Ears open, ready to go. Awake on my airplane. Awake on my airplane. My skin is bare. My skin is theirs. Awake on my airplane. Awake on my airplane. My skin is bare. My skin is theirs. I feel like a newborn. Awake on my airplane. Awake on my airplane. I feel so real. Chorus skipped. I don't believe in your sanctity, your privacy. Man, you guys are good. You guys are very good. All right, we got those. All right, timer is up. Take a picture. I will accept picture as an answer as well by Filter. It's actually a song I really like. Ironically, the song was made in 1999. It's actually not it's a 2000s era song, but it's not actually. She Bangs Ricky Martin? No. Definitely was not She Bangs. Sung by Daniel Hung. All right. So Brian Tanner gets a point. Chad gets a point. Alan gets a point. Alan's really good at this game, I've noticed. All right, gotta find something else here. Ooh, all right, let's try that one.
Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Speak now.
Open band. I like Filter. I think they're a good band. I don't know if they're still playing or not. All right, we're going to break this down into 4 rounds for this one. So I'm going to rip the 4. We're going to get right into this one here. But rip the 4 and move forward. And then so next, after finish this 4, we will start our next spoken word song. So you get 4 more spoken word songs. I can't believe how expensive Topps Chrome Cosmic has gotten. It's literally just, I feel like, at insanity levels on how expensive it is. Back in 95. Oh, God, it's like so long ago. See, 95, I was 12. All right. All right, here you go for the first quarter of Cosmic Chrome. They're still really nice cards. Dylan Dingler. Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh, this is a monster. This is actually could be a really big card. If this is the right player, this is a constellation card. If you've not seen the constellation card, it's a rookie. They're basically the player as a constellation of stars. This actually could be really big. For the Houston Astros, that is a Cam Smith constellation card. Sorry, Ken. That is sweet. What a hit for the Astros. Who had Houston? Houston Astros, Phil Trokey. That's a big card. Someone give me a comp on that card. Houston Astros, Cam Smith Constellation. That's sick. These cards are, those constellation cards are super nice. Man, we've done 3 boxes of this, and 2 out of the 3 boxes have been absolutely nasty. All right, and we still could hit a planetary card, which is interesting too. Dylan Cruz, rookie, nice. Brooks Lee, rookie. Ohtani, the Ohtani card of that constellation is huge. Ohtani, Cade Horton. That is an extraterrestrial talent. Corbin Burns, $210 for that card. Very nice. Ben Rice, rookie. Ronald Acuna Jr., numbered card. Jackson Holiday for the Baltimore Orioles. Nice. That is 76 of 150. Jackson Holiday for the Orioles. Look at that, call Mr. Hudson. That is Mark Hudson. $200 card. We've hit some, you know, we may not have hit 6-figure or 5-figure cards yet this year, but darn it, we've hit some good cards. We've hit a couple $200, $300, $400, $500 cards this year so far. So that's a good start to the year for us. Good tracks. Kevin Alcantara, Ryan Bliss, Alex Bregman, Chandler Simpson for the Rays, Lightspeed, Ozzy Albies, Cade Dana, Hunter Green. Wow, this is a Mercury. So there's our Planetary Pursuit. Schwallenbach. This is rookie. We've hit several Dylan Cruzes, but we'll see who this one is. This is a Mercury card. It's an at. Did we hit another Dylan Cruz? Son of a birch. We hit another Dylan Cruz. He is in this product like crazy. Dylan Cruz on the Mercury Planetary Pursuit. Also going to Mark Hudson. Dang, Mark, you just made out nice on that one. He's got the sun, and now he's got Mercury. He's got two out of the solar system now. Very nice. He does not have the Astros, just so everyone's aware. And a Schwallenbach. All right, let's do our next spoken word song while I unwrap the next couple here. That was a hell of a first quarter of a box. All right, your next spoken word song. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. No matter how hard you try, you can't stop us now. We are the renegades of this atomic age. The atomic age of renegades. Renegades of this atomic age. The atomic age of renegades. Since the prehistoric ages and the days of ancient Greece, clock has started. Clock has ended. I got 4 winners on that one. I got Jacoby. Got it. Brian Tanner got it. Chad Nugent got it. And Brent got it. All right. Your score right now is Alan with 4, Jacoby with 2, Chad with 4, Brent with 3, and Brian with 3. All right. I was too late. All right. The problem was the song I picked, it was way too obvious in the beginning. You see stuff on these cards and you get very curious. I'm like, what is that? What is that? All right. There you go. Here's your second quarter of Cosmic. Manny Machado, Logan Gilbert. That is a refractor of Yordan Alvarez. Jung-Ho Lee, Jeremy Pena, the nucleus of Tamayo Seguno for the Orioles. Corbin Carroll, Light Speed, Brian Reynolds, CJ Abrams, Zach Veen, Aaron Judge, Jacob deGrom, Dominguez, Chase Petty, rookie for the Reds, Jackson Merrill, extraterrestrial talent, Matt Chapman, Wyatt Langford, Mac Muncy, 44.99. That's a Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, and Thomas Harrington. Trust me, I've done that thing where I type so fast and then realize I've completely typed it wrong. But see, I'm good at being able to read what people mean instead of what they actually type. Regretted a funk, though. I mean, he might be coming up with a new Rage song, though, too. All right, I need a new song here. Let's see. What am I going to go with? Find something way down here. Let's see. Let's try this one.
You would not believe how much my days have been taken up by this scout. I'll give you 2 minutes, Chief.
All right. I think I got a hard one finally. Ken with the 5 on the break credit. Good catch, my man. Ken, $5 break credit for number 44. All right. Here's your next spoken word song. You know I'm not dead. You know I'm you. No, I'm not dead. You know I'm not dead. Now you know where I've been. As you sleep, torn I am. Weighted down patiently. Born of love, you know I'm you. No, I'm not dead. I'm just living in my head. Forever waiting on the ways of your desire. You always find your way. And through it all into us, all you move. Forgotten touch, forbidden thought. We can never have enough. You know I'm not dead. Might have actually stumped you guys along. You know I'm not dead. Clock has started. Clock is complete. 2 winners on that one. Chad Nugent hit it in the beginning. Everlasting Gaze, and Brian Tanner did too. Oh, I'm going right into the wrong pack there. Put that one over there. Start doing too many. Everlasting Gaze by Smashing Pumpkins. All right. Chad has taken the lead on this one. Brian and Alan are tied. Smashing Pumpkins is the worst band ever? What? Very distinctive band. All right, here we go. Alan, how come you're not joining the NASCAR break? I thought you'd all be about the NASCAR break. Logan Webb, Corey Seager. There you go, Chad. Ultraviolet Beam, Ellie De La Cruz is not numbered, but there's an Ellie for you. Pete Alonso, Adolis Garcia, Junior Caminero, James Wood, Dylan Cruz on the Star Clusters. Nick Kurtz, rookie. Nice. Will Smith, Willie Adams, Dalton Rushing, Stella Nova. Is that a K-set card? I don't think so, but Stella Nova for Dalton Rushings. I hate the Smashing Pumpkins. So you're saying I shouldn't pick The End is the Beginning is the End as the next song? All right, no more Smashing Pumpkin songs for Alan. All right. Finish this stack here, and then we'll do one more, and then we'll have one more song at the end. Kate Horton, Brooks Baldwin, Kyle Schwarber, Extraterrestrial Talent, Fernando Tatis, Paul Goldschmidt, Austin Riley, Seong Kim, Jackson Churio, Blake Snell, Jared Duran, Amador, Ultraviolet Beam, Brooks Lee, and Garrett Cole. Go for it. It's 2 boxes, and you get to pick whatever driver you want. I need 3 spots, more spots taken in order to make that run tonight. You need to tag Matt Marceau to pick a driver. Just realized. Get that thing where I can't tag him. I don't know why it does not let me tag him.
Look, I don't know if they're gonna fight that well, but I can certainly go back and try to talk some sense into her.
If a deputy commissioner will go against your plan, what are the chances you can convince McBride to turn?
Maybe we need someone who isn't in the CFD anymore. Someone who's got nothing to lose. The officer, tell him that. What's his name?
Captain Stafford.
Yes, didn't you say that he was upset about how Tom's career got stalled? So maybe he'd like a chance to make amends.
It's weird. I can tag him on my phone, but I can't tag him on. It's weird. Kyle Busch is enticing. Oh, there's a lot of good enticing guys in there. All right, let's see. Let's pick another one here.
These guys down the street, they play in the garage. They aren't half bad. I could probably talk them into taking the game. What kind of music? What do you like?
Glass Animals, Inhaler, 21 Pilots.
Yeah, they do all that. I'll hook it up.
I'm gonna
All right, let's see.
We're waiting. Oh, hold on. Yes.
Nope, not doing that song. Ooh, pass on that one. We'll just say the first couple of lyrics on that were not PG appropriate.
But my brother. His name is John Graham. And Jack. What may fire? He said they follow us to CFD. Your brother was a hero.
All right, here's your next spoken word song. One big Shane Van Beersberg, and you're paid. Oh yeah, and no one's actually picked SVG yet either. All right, your next spoken word song. I forced myself through another day. Can't explain the way today just fell apart like everything. Right in my face, and I try to be the one. I can't accept this all because all because of you. I've had to walk away from everything. And I'm afraid to be alone, afraid you'd leave me when I'm gone. I'm afraid to come back home. Another sleepless night again. Hotel rooms, my only friend. And friends like that just don't add up to anything. Clock has started. Clock is finished. I got 3 winners on that one. I've got 3 winners on that one: Alan, Chad, and Brian. So Chad maintains his lead, Alan second place, and Brian and Alan maintain. All right. We have one more spoken song left after this one. Good old Stained. Yep. All right, here we go. Here's the last of the Cosmic. We got O'Neal Cruz, Justin Verlander, Ultraviolet Beam, Jacob Wilson. Nice. Austin Wells, Rhett Lauder, rookie. Nice. Kyle Tucker, Connor Norby, Dalen Lyle, Balstros, Jackson Holiday, Extraterrestrial Talent, Christian Campbell, Nico Horner, Cam Smith, Alvarez, Refracti, Freddie Peralta, and Gleyber Torres. See, he ignores me. I'm not ignoring you. Who ignores who? I ain't ignoring nobody. I read what you said. All right, I need to find a good one. By the way, you will never get me doing spoken word of Green Day. I cannot stand Green Day. Ooh, that could be interesting.
bring your cat together and winter savings are here. Book now and save up to 40%.
At Marshalls, our buyers hustle 24/7, so you never
All right. I'm going to give you a hard one. Last spoken word song. Let's see let's see how hard it is. 68, Into the World Born. 70s, A Breath After the War. Life was confusing before because of my age. Should my eyes open for tomorrow's gains? I can't help the way I am. There's no trust and there's no end. What is my name? It will never change. So here it stays. Forever is my name. From now on, can't look the other way. Keep in mind and listen to what I say. Take under wing. Timer has started. I thought you guys might like that one. Alan, Chad, Brian, you all get a point. Chad, you're the winner of spoken word tonight. You are going to get yourself $10 in break credit. Brian and Alan, you guys tied for second place, so you guys are each going to get $5 in break credit. So congrats to you guys. And thank you for playing spoken word song brought to you by your Outcast Hobby Breaks. Congrats to you guys. All right, let's do the reapply. Have a good night, Brent. All right, here we go. Congrats to our winners. We got Jacob Wilson with the Ultraviolet Beam, Ellie De La Cruz, Ultraviolet Beam, Star Cluster, Dylan Cruz, James Wood, Nick Kurtz, base rookie, Dalton Rushing, Stella Nova, Sungo on the Nucleus rookie, Dylan Cruz, base rookie, Brooks Lee, base rookie, Nick Kurtz to 199, Ryan Johnson to 99, Hendrik Hernandez to 199, JP Langevin to 299, Ardone to 99, Ivan Melendez to 39. Unfortunately, okay, now play dead. 299, Ryan Campos, Sean Sullivan, not numbered. Jacob Mizorowski was not numbered. Cade Kuller to 125. Chase Davis for the Cardinals on the Redemption Blue. Dylan Cruz, Planetary Pursuit Mercury. LP Langevin to 99. Francisco Valorio, not numbered. Logan Gilbert to 99 for the Mariners. Just hit some serial number ones. And Jackson Holiday to 150. And then big hit of the night here on this one is going to be the Cam Smith on the Constellations. Badass card right there. All right. If we do fill the NASCAR break, and if Matt doesn't pick a driver by that time, I will pick Vest Available for him so we can run it. But I do need 3 more spots taken in order for NASCAR to run tonight. Otherwise, I might just carry it through. But yeah, SVG is a very good pick. I would probably say that would be the pick I would go with if I did had to pick for somebody. All right. We got our football break next. We do still have the Warriors available in basketball. All the other spots are covered. All these. All right, so I decided to pull the mosaic out of this. Everyone goes through hot and cold phases with breaks. I was on a heater, but trust me, I have had my share of beatings and breaks too. Cool little thing. Just announcing it's going to happen tomorrow night. If you guys are familiar with RGL Run Good Life, I've actually been in contact with him and talking with him. He is actually going to do a promo for us tomorrow night and help us build our group up. And he's going to give away some break credit to some of the members of his group as part of his live stream. And that's going to help us bring in. I actually donated the first amount of break credit. And then sounds like he's going to do like every Saturday, giving away more break credit to his members to come be part of our group and help fill our breaks. So really cool deal. I'm pretty excited to have somebody on board to help us promote the group that has 80,000 followers. So it's a really cool deal. So stuff to look forward to in the future for sure. All right. So I'm going to finish filling out the minis for the football break. Not that one. Where is it? All right, let me finish filling out these folks who are in this break.
It's fun. Yeah.
Feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's right.
Long as
That's how the tennis sport was so supportive of it. Even with all the hell that he's going through.
All right, so Cardinals for NFL went to Brian Tanner. Browns went to Marceau. Cowboys went to Brian Tanner. Hey, Brian, that's pretty ironic that you ended up getting the Cowboys. Broncos went to Dan. Chiefs went to Kevin. And Raiders went to Tanner. And Buccaneers went to Andrew. Titans went to Sean. And Commanders went to Mark Hudson. All right. What are we going to run? Let's see. I'm going to run the motorbike race for this one. We'll do the 1 minute like you guys asked before. I don't have an objection doing that. I watched you change in you like you never said, watched you change. All right. In you like you never. All right. Oh, too many. All right, so this is going to be the random for the Giants. We're going to go order of top 7 are going to get the Giants. So 7, 6, 5 will get Absolute. 4, 3, 2 will get Donruss, and number 1 will get Phoenix. Flip your screen over. All right, replace the screen. Flip it over. This will be break 26-0. I think this is 021. All right. That I'll play some stuff. I don't think I've ever listened to Seven Dust. To be completely honest and transparent, I don't think I've ever actually listened to Seven Dust. All right, and if I have, I just didn't know it. All right, here you go. Your motorbikes are ready. 3, 2, 1. You're off. Who is going to take the lead? Who is going to take this one? I have to hear the song now. Kevin Stevens asking for the lead here. Congrats, Kevin. All right. Kevin's going to have Giants and Phoenix. Brad, and Frankie are going to have it in Donruss. Tanner, John, and Brian, you guys are going to get absolute boxes. I don't know why, but this music, this is catchy. Bobbing my head to it right now. Don't ask me why, I just think it's catchy. Here. All right. Had the nitrous at the end. Yeah, you did. That's cool. Distant Cousins over here. Nice. Kind of cool. Pull that. All right. So, we said top 7, Brian, Tanner, John, Stevener, Tanner, Michael, you guys are going to get absolute boxes. Frankie, Brad, you're going to get Donruss boxes. And Kevin, you're going to get the Phoenix box. So, all right, let me get the tags in for this break. Topps Chrome NBA will follow this. We do still have the Warriors available if anybody wants them. Ball break. 26-0-21. Got Kevin. Kevin, you made the most out of that break credit. Lynn, Jack, Jaw, Spencer, Anthony, Sean Chambers, Dan, Matt, so Andrew Huther. All right, cool. And all right. You're good, Chad. Trust me, it'll all turn around. I can sing and do Screamio videos. Have you guys seen the guy that does like suggestions where he takes like it's like sing Creed, What If, in the form of Britney Spears, but they'll do something different where it's like, I don't know, sing like Backstreet Boys, but in the form of Disturbed. And it's pretty good. He's actually really good at it, too. He's got long hair. He's got like a hairband type style. All right, I'm going to set these up to the left. I'll put the 3 absolute boxes right here. All right, we are ready to go. We're going to start bottom to top. Brian Tanner, you're up first. Good luck. So we got a chance at kabooms in these, the horizontal kabooms and the explosives in these. They're a little on the inexpensive side. So I did pick up a full case of Prism football. I found somewhere that actually did a deal on them. So we do have a full case of Prism football blasters coming. We do also have a full case. And when I say a full case, I mean 40 boxes worth of 2024 Topps Chrome football. So we'll go back to Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. We'll go back to those chases all over again. I figured we needed to bring back a little 2024 to the group because Pats are going to kill me. That's true. The long-haired guy in the nerdy glasses. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Mostly it's the long-haired guy. There's also the guy with the horse mask who plays songs from his bathtub. That's pretty cool. He's pretty fun. All right. Just trying to unfold these because they got them all facing each other. All right, there we go. Here we go. Absolute Blaster Box number 1. Jackson Smith, Najiba, Jaheed Campbell, Mikael Williams, Pickens, Caleb Williams, Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Smith, Najiba, David Njoku, Jordan Addison, Breece Hall, Ladd McConkey, Malik Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Caleb Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Draft Diamonds, Alfred Collins, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Calvin Ridley, Ladd McConkey, George Pickens, Mario Hampton by storm, Isaiah Pacheco, Jordan Branch, Matthew Golden, Tez Johnson, Dyke, Penix Jr., Mike Evans, Addison, Ridley, Breece Hall, J.J. McCarthy, Freiermuth, Stafford, Hurts, Herbert, Evans. Got a numbered card here. That is $3.99 of $225 going to James Pierce Jr. for the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons going to Lynn. All right. Let's finish this one. Luther Burden III, George Kittle, Alec Pierce, James Cook, Matt Stafford, Michael Penix Jr., George Kittle, Drake London, and Tyler Warren, rookie. I got one numbered out of there. Dean, I've seen these worse. All right, so no Giants. Oh, wait, we did have a Giant for Brian. There was some Malik Neighbors in there. I did see that. One Giant card. $3.99 out of $4.25. Sorry, my dyslexia was strong there. The dyslexia is powerful. I am one with the dyslexia.
And you take his, you should take mine too, because I can't work here with their conscience, knowing that this is how you are my family.
Well, it looks like you showed good constraint then, Chad. Sometimes that's more powerful than anything else. All right, number 2, going to John Stevener for the Giants. Everyone else has theirs. I'm just going to go and flip them as we go. Oh, God, I get so lost on tracking. My eyes start wandering between lines, and then I'm like, I'm totally making up sentences. Yeah, I can understand why karaoke is hard sometimes, because it's like you want to go faster than you want to go faster to read things than you actually want to. Your brain moves faster than what your eyes are able to track, and I had the same problem growing up as a kid reading in school. Just the tracking issues when you're reading is hard. It's what made reading hard for me. I can talk all day, but like my grammar is terrible. All right. There we go. Problem is, all of them are flipped inwards, so it's really hard to just do it all. No, I think I do have to pre-flip these because it's really hard to run them. All right, let's try this. Jaden Daniels, Hog Heaven. Oh God, I will next time. Hog Heaven, Shadur Sanders rookie, Jaden Blue, Brian Robinson Jr., Ramondre Stevenson, CJ Stroud, Nico Collins, CeeDee Lamb, Tank Dell draft diamonds, Ty Felton, Josh Jacobs, Lamar Jackson, Jonathan Taylor, Brian Robinson Jr., Ramondre Stevenson, Justin Jefferson. By Storm, Tesla, DJ Moore, Arroyo, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Taylor. There's a Jackson Dart rookie wave going to John Stevener. Well, if you're going to sell a Drake May card, right now is the time to sell Drake May cards. Like, I would not hesitate any longer and wait any longer. I would sell them because right now I would tell you if you wait too much longer, you're going to start dealing with shill bidders. Donovan Rezaruku, Nick Martin, Puka Nakua, Chris Olave, Derrick Henry, Kyle Hamilton, Lamar Jackson, Membu, and Hog Heaven Ashton Genty, Xavier Legette, Bryce Young, Ray McLeod, Chris Olave, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Puka Nakua, Josh Simmons, Brandon Ayuk, Jerry Jeudy, Achane, Tracy, Bryce Young, Legette, and McLeod. This was definitely kind of a shot in the dark right now of hoping maybe we could catch fire with one of these. I will tell you the Absolute Blasters I had a low expectation on, but I also was saying it was worth the chance and shot at taking it for sure. Sorry, looking for my team bags. Where did I put them? I literally just had them a second ago. Team bags, there you are. All right. All right. Put that for Mr. Stevener. No, honestly, Chad, don't wait for that. I did that. Me and Daniel did that with Joe Burrow, and we got absolutely bidded like crazy. Right now is the best time to sell. He's still hot. He's won a playoff game. If he has an absolute destructive outing this week, he's playing the Bills. Yes, the value could go up more if he plays the Bills, but I'm telling you right now, if he gets hammered, that card value drops instantly, and then you're literally hoping for next year that he recovers. I sold my Drake May before playoffs because I didn't want to deal with shill bidders. I'll tell you right now, I would sell that Drake May card right now. There's no better time to sell that Drake May card than right now. That's my opinion. But all right. Next one up. All right, Tanner Michaels got the Giants in this one. $50. See if we can catch fire. All right, flip these. I hate how they put these facing each other. It's terrible. Really annoying. Don't play the what if game, dude. You're going to get burned with the what if game. Telling you, don't want to play that game. I would do auction and let people who want to buy it decide. I mean, you can do best offer, and then you obviously won't lose it if you get a deal you don't like. But I do everything auction. I say, you know what? I paid X amount of dollars for this card, and oh, my wife's going to be happy. School Spirits is coming back. My wife's going to be happy about that. I got to tell her. I don't think she knew that. Anyway, if you post it as best offer, then you have a chance that you get what you might get what you want from it. All right, here we go. Kicking it off right with the Ravens. 117 of 425. That's Mike Green. The other thing, Chad, you can do is go look up some comps and some prices, and you can post it in the group. And then you don't have to deal with eBay. I know people that in the group that are big buyers. Kelsey Braun is a big buyer of big cards. You might find somebody, you can ask me, hey, is this person credible? And I can say yes or no, and then you can sell it, and now you don't have to worry about eBay and their fees. So I would maybe even look at posting it inside the group. Savion Williams, Justin Jefferson, CJ Stroud, Ramondre Stevenson, Trevor Lawrence, Tony Pollard, Tank Bigsby, Terrence Ferguson, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Milroe, Jonathan Taylor, Brian Robinson Jr., Josh Jacobs, Trey Hendrickson, Bucky Irving. You have 1,600 items on Buy It Now. Tucker Kraft, Riley Leonard, Trey Amos, Kyle Hamilton, Lamar, Harrison Jr., Trey McBride, Adunze, Terrence Ferguson, Banks, Amon-Ra, Olave, Ayuk, DJ Moore, Cortland Sutton, Derrick Henry, Pat Bryant, Kyle Hamilton, Benjamin Morrison, Ray McLeod, Puka Nacua, Bryce Young, Bo Nix, Kyrene Williams, Will Howard, Colson Loveland, Gadsden, Tyrone Tracy going to Tanner, Xavier Legette, Ford, Anderson, and Jones. I know a lot of people that do buy it now. My issue with buy it now only resides in the fact that if you put an item up too high and you sit on it too long, then the market may drop out from underneath you. And then you'll be so behind the curve that you won't ever get close as if you had just put it up and sold it the week it was. But like you said, on the flip side is you don't lose it. So if you don't get what you want, you can always hold on to it. All right. But a lot of cards I just do auction and just let it go because I'd rather have the turnover in funds quickly. But my situation is different than your all's. I'm trying to turn over to buy products. Due for breaks, you guys are obviously doing it for your personal portion. But I just do $1.99 and let it ride. All right. Donruss box. We got Frankie. It's got the first Donruss box. We are downtown hunting here. $50. Everyone's different. Everyone definitely feels different. I would definitely say if you can sell it in the group, where we can actually attest to you that who's credible and who's not, I think that's always a good sale. There's a lot of very credible big buyers in our group. I actually just cleaned out our entire eBay lot, with the exception of like a handful of cards. We're going to do relisting of a bunch of our cards on our eBay page here shortly. All right. Here we go. McFadden for the Giants, going to Frankie. Cocker, Watts, Deontay Thornton Jr., Trey Harris, the rookies, Isaiah Likely, Overshown, Shamar Stewart on the Optic Preview pink, Anzalone, Nick Bonito, Coleman, Rogers, Membu, Jalen Milroe on the green, Patrick Mahomes, Bijan, Connor, Kelsey, Luvu, Goff, Owens, Mooney, Murray, Arroyo, Cam Ward, rated rookies retro. That's nice looking. That's a slick looking card right there. Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's nothing that can harm posting it in the group. Like I said, just look at some comps, coin it, and put a price against it. But posting in the groups, I wouldn't. I sold mine. I guess I got $820 for my auto to 50, and I was very happy with that. Taysom Hill, Micah Parsons, Tyler Shough. Man, this guy we see a lot. Wan'Dale Robinson, Ferguson, Mingo, Carr, Egbuka, Barron, Jaden Blue, Sweet, Mixon, Jackson Hawes in the blue scope. You would think that would be numbered. Myles Garrett, Means, Bowers, Tootin. Relic card, Malik Neighbors. Nice for the Giants. Pro Bowl games. Man, the Pro Bowl games has become such a... I mean, you'll get plenty for May. And you got Igbuka again on the bomb squad. Montgomery, Warren, McMillan on an optic preview. Nice. Kendry Lambert for the Chargers. Pacheco, Crosby, Kid Reporter, Vita V, Ellis, Derek Harmon. Let's do it. Cam Ward, red hot rookies. Ed Reed, Carmichael, Jalen Noel, RJ Harvey, Gabriel Davis, and Ricky Pearsall. Worst thing that can happen is no one buys it. And you still have the card. That's literally the worst thing that can happen to you in that scenario. All right, 2 for Frankie. 3 for Frankie, actually. All right, next 2 Donner boxes are going to be for Brad. I'm going to pull this one down so I can put it in Frankie's stack. All right, and then I'm going to sleeve these. I'm going to put the McMillan and the Shuck Optic Preview up on the board here. Correct. The geometric cards only come from Breakers Delights. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just rip both of these open because these are both for Brad for the Giants. So we're just going to get them both out here. Make sure you take a chance and go check out Nick's break. He is doing, it said guaranteed to run tomorrow at 3 p.m. He's doing a hobby box, a Mosaic football, and a hobby mega box. It's a 32 spot team. It is a team random, but it is only $18 a spot. So, I would post in the group. I don't think everyone in here is going to be the people you're going to want to go for because I know there's a couple people that are not in here right now that would probably be interested in it. That's why I say I would just post it in the group. But the thing is you can also put it as buy it now up on eBay as well. You can have it in both locations. The way I look at cards is when I sell them is I say, I look at the card and I go, if I got X for this card, I would be happy. That's pretty much the way I go about it. God, these packs are really stiff. We need a downtown. I want to see a downtown here. One. Couple more here. You did get $10 in break credit tonight so far, so you did got that going for you. Yeah, that was true. That did happen. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we can find in these 2 Donruss boxes. Brad Harriger's got the Giants. Everyone else has their teams. Bo Nix, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josiah Stewart, Trayvon Henderson for the Patriots on the rookie phenom relic. Zach Bond, Cade Otton, Woody Marks on the optic preview. Will Campbell on the Red Wave optic preview. Jake Plummer, Xavier Legette, Buda Baker, Newsome, Williams, Alfred Collins, Paul Warfield, Marquise Brown, Jalen Polk, Jalen Lane on the Red Wave optic preview. Mark Andrews, John Elway, Tyrone Tracy, Brock Purdy, Josh Downs, Devin Neal, TJ Watt, Dak Prescott, Najee Harris, Condre Lambert Smith, Geno Smith, Rashee Rice, J.K. Dobbins, McFadden, Quinn Ewers, Will Johnson, Savion Williams, Greg Rousseau, Donovan McNabb, Jackson Hawes, Kendre Miller, John U. Smith, Kid Reporter, Greg Zerlin, CeeDee Lamb, Montez Sweet. Hey, Jackson Dart, nice. James Pierce, Jaden Daniels, Warren Moon, Kenneth Gainwell, Pat Freemuth, Farbon, Todd Rogers, Nick Bonito, Jaden Higgins, Matthew Golden, Kyrene Williams, Kamari Dyke, Marion Hampton, Musgrove, Swift, and a Kid Reporter. That box was kind of a bleh. I don't know. I mean, you could say that the odds, people who have more money can buy more tickets, so the odds are in their favor. A lot of people's lives have been ruined over the lottery, though. It's not all everything people crack it up to be. If I win the lottery, I would totally do the annuity. I would not even consider the bulk. All right, here we go. Box 2. Speaking of Drake May, Jacoby Myers, Abdul Carter, Maxwell Harrison, McMillan, we'll sleeve that one, Darius Davis, Cade Ellis, Alfred Collins, Nick Bonito, Nick Chubb, Kid Reporter. Jerome Ford, Derek Carr, Emma Worry. Nice. Cam Scattaboo on the rookie phenom patch. Not numbered, but very nice. JJ McCarthy, Michael Meyer, Egbuka on the preview. Nice. Jalen Walker, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett, Eric Dickerson, Mitchell, Fannin Jr., Royals, Travis Hunter. Flip these back over. They use the same Egbuka picture on everything. Pretty. Quentin Johnston, Luke Kitchell, Jared Goff, Alex Anzalone, Josh Allen, Tyler Boyd, Kendre Miller, Ty Felton, Jonathan Taylor, ETN Jr., Wilson, Barron for the Broncos preview, Ferguson, Luvu, Williams, Downs, Micah Parsons, Milrow, Jackson Dart, the rookies. Nice. White hot rookies. Overshown, Knight, Tyler Warren, Pearsall, Pacheco, Kid Reporter, Williams, Ramsey, Sampson, Darius Alexander, Deion Sanders, Tyler Lockett, Douglas, Jaden Higgins on the red optic preview. We'll sleeve that one for Liam, Means, and Wan'Dale Robinson. Although I don't know if he has Houston. Do they have Houston this one? Nope, Ja does. I'll still sleeve it. All right, let's do Phoenix. All right, so Kevin Stevens has Giants on that one. Except you don't, just so you know, Liam, you guys don't have the Texans in this break. You have the Falcons. All right. I was just checking that. All right, here we go. Here's your Phoenix Premium box. Okay, I didn't know if you knew that or not. Yeah. So if I pulled the Higgins 101, that would be very bad, right? Because then you didn't get it. All right, empty box. I say it's very hard to even buy a new vehicle anymore these days. All the vehicles are so astronomically expensive. Even some of the basic sedans are just insane in price. I got a 2014 truck that I basically have no intentions of ever selling or replacing because it has so little features to it. It's actually pretty nice from that respect. All right, Kevin has the Giants in this one. Everyone else has their teams. Here is your Phoenix Premium box. Good luck. Tez Johnson, Pat Bryant. What is that number to? 87. No 87s. 87 of 189 going to the Broncos. Very nice. Tua, Plaxico Burress, Ahmad Rashad, Devin Neal, and a Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. That is 114 of 199. Oh, that's nasty. How about a 3-color patch auto? Jalen Royals. Nice one for the Chiefs. Kevin Stevens. What number was that? 114. I had a 112 and a 119. Damn. Y'all were close on that one. Nice one for the Chiefs. I need to get a 168 point. Stand by. Row 8. 168. Nice hit, Kevin. Real nice hit. I don't know nothing about that guy, but still a sweet hit. All right, here we go. I try to always have at least only one car payment. If I can avoid both, to be great. But I'm only got one car payment right now, and it's my truck's paid off, thank God. Brock Bowers, Saquon Barkley, Trent McDuffie, Torrey Horton, Cam Scatterbo on the Pandora. Not numbered, but nice one, Kevin, for you again. Guy's a freaking maniac. So interesting. Mike Tomlin apparently is not planning on coaching in 2026, so he just is done.
anywhere you go. Always pocket Flexphone. Part of the Flexphone family.
Apparently,
Unlike any other fabric spray, it stores scent in your fabrics, so every
apparently the Giants. See, the thing about John Harbaugh is with the Giants. The Giants are apparently having a power struggle, which is internally centered around Joe Schoen. There's a lot of people that said if you see Joe Schoen get fired by the Giants, that means Harbaugh is getting signed. He's from a different planet. I think everybody has said that too. Marvin Harrison Jr., Jordan Brooks, Brock Purdy, Jake Sawyer, Jackson Dart Paragon. Nice. Jeez. Have yourself a nice little break here, Kevin. Could be reptilian. That could be true too. I think he's part goat. And I'm speaking more of the actual physical animal, the goat. Kyle Shanahan, Travis Swift, and Chuba. Travis Swift is going to be trophy husband for Taylor Swift. I mean, for as fast as his leg supposedly healed, I could believe reptilian. All right, we do have one relic card left in this one too. All right, let's go. I'm just saying he's part goat. Curtis Rook, Amon St. Brown, Contours, Bijan, Jackson Smith, Najiba, Sean McDermott, Kamari Dyke, and Caleb Williams on the Pandora. That is 64 of 125. Nice Caleb Williams right there. Going to the Bears. Sweet Thunderbirds, Caleb Williams right there. T. Higgins, Caleb Williams, Micah Parsons, Caleb Johnson, Judkins on the Thunderbirds, Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, Nick Barnett, Robbie Outs, Justin Jefferson on the Pandora, Michael Pittman Jr., Jamar Chase, and Trey Tucker. I have no clue what an Ellie Fiesta goes for either as well. It's probably because it's such a rare pull anyways. All right. Basketball packs, and then we're going to have Topps Chrome basketball. If anybody wants to pick up the Warriors, please say so. Otherwise, I will just claim them, and we will run that break. Judkins, Kyle Shanahan, Red Pandora to 189, 31. Anthony Carlucci picks up $5 break credit on the Red Pandora or Orange Pandora. Kyle Shanahan, Calvin Austin, Chris Godwin, Tank Bigsby, RJ Harvey, Matthew Golden, Thunderbirds, not numbered, Deshaun Jackson, George Pickens, Dan Fouts, Harold Fannin Jr., relic card, PJY TWN. Tyler Warren, that is 28 of 699. Guessing that's just going to be, yep. Rookie patch phenom, Tyler Warren for the Colts. When I say 699, I'm not confident the patch is going to be much more than the napkin patches, but $20,000 for a red manga? Yeesh. Yeah, well, I keep hearing One Piece is making a very big surge coming back. I mean, it wasn't, they were gone, but it's like really picked up again. Jordan Love, Tyreek Hill, Mark Andrews, Ashton Genty, rookie, Andres Borgales for the Patriots, Torrey Holt, Trey Benson, and AJ Green rounds out your football break. Not a bad break. Phoenix pretty much saved that entire break. The other boxes were, I knew they were going to be heroes or bust. All right, let's do a recap, and then we're going to go to Topps Chrome NBA. Yeah, and that definitely helps for sure. Kyle Shanahan to 125 or 189. Quinshot Judkins base rookie. Quinshot Judkins Thunderbirds. Ashton Genty base rookie. McMillan the rookies. Egbuka prismatic or optic preview. Travis Hunter Gridiron Kings. Jaden Higgins Red Wave. Cam Ward Red Hot rookies. Our stand cards, we had a Pat Bryant to 189, rookie phenom Tyler Warren to 699, Cam Ward rated rookie retro. Stand by. Aiden's crying. I don't know why. Be right back. My dad's senses were tingling, so. Oh, well, that's the problem with GameStops altogether is the GameStops basically jacked all the prices up on everything, and now no one wants to buy them. They've got UPCs for $200. All right. Let's finish doing the recap here. We've got the Caleb Williams, which was really nice. That was number 2, 125. We have the James Pierce Jr. to 425. The Mike Green to 425. McMillan on the optic preview. Trayvon Henderson on the patch. Tyler Shook on the optic preview. Paragon Jackson Dart refractor, which was nice. A Cam Scattaboo on the Pandora. And the Jalen Royals 3-color patch auto. Number to 199. Very nice. Yeah, GameStop's actually closing like 350 plus stores. I think I read. I think GameStop is pretty much sunk. They're just stretching, trying to find a new business model because the gaming industry has basically gone all to downloading, which is basically everything against how GameStop was. And they don't know what to do with themselves at this point. They just don't have a business model more to survive. They're trying to do in the sports card stuff, but it's just not there. And then Funko Pops are, I think, on the edge of bankruptcy. They spread themselves too thin. And then apparently they made some deals. Nick was telling me something about some of the deals they made that have not gone well. So, all right. We've got Topps Chrome basketball coming up. I'm going to double check to see if anybody took the Warriors. If not, we're just going to go ahead and run a regular random off random.org for this one since we're a bit late tonight. Or getting late, I should say. This is going to be break 26-20, 5 times, 25-26 NBA mega boxes. We're going to do a random top 5 are going to get. Well, that's an impressive starship. Top 5 are going to each get a box to have the Mavericks in. Make sure, see if anybody took the. Looks like nobody took the Warriors, so I'll go ahead and claim them. All right, I'm going to run a traditional random. We'll just have this one run quick. I'm actually surprised nobody ever wants to take the Warriors. I figured Steph Curry would be a huge draw, but apparently not so much. All right, so traditional random on this one. Night, Kevin. All right, so I'm going to run this random, and then it will show up on your screen on the right in just a second. Rolling the dice, 3 6-sided dice, 5, 6, 3. We're going 14 times. Good luck, everybody. We've got Ray, Eber, Sean, Dennis, and Anthony as your top 5. Oops, hold on. Fix that. Yeah, the Raptors are kind of a good try. An inexpensive team to grab to try to get the Mavs in one of the boxes for sure. All right, I'm going to do the tags for this. To look like NASCAR is going to run tonight. Just don't have the momentum. So we'll guarantee that one for next Saturday's break stream. So as again a reminder, there will not be any live streams during this upcoming week. I have to go on travel. So we will have drops on Sunday and Wednesday for you guys to pick up spots and teams for breaks on Saturday night. So we'll have a nice long stream on Saturday. I might even start a little bit early that night, or try to at least. So we'll see how that all falls out. All right. Just going to get the tags in here. So this is break 26020. And we have Ray, Eber, Sean, Dennis, Anthony, Sean, Bryce. We will do another hobby box of this like we did a hobby and a mega. Mark, Mike, Lynn, Bryce. There you go, Bryce. Miker. Jacoby. All right, we got all our tags in. So we're just going to run down in order here, top to bottom. So Ray's going to get the first box, Eber second box, Sean third box, and so on and so on. So let's get started. 5 mega boxes of Topps Chrome, all out of the same case. I don't think we've really gotten any major cards coming out of this yet, so we'll see what happens. Good luck to everybody. Empty box. Box number 1, Ray has the Mavs. Everyone else has their teams. There's a Wemby right there. Chair's gotten very squeaky. All right, here we go. First box, Topps Chrome NBA. Good luck, everyone. Chaz Lanier, Anthony Davis, one for the Mavs, going to Ray. Colin Murray Boyles, Jaden Hardy, wrong Mav. Josh Hart on the X-Fractor. Wave, Miles Turner. Liam McNeely for the Hornets. Cade Cunningham. Paulo Banchero. Jamal Murray. X-Fractor. Dylan Harper. That's a good one. Herbert Jones. X-Fractor. Jakunis. Russell. Will Rashad. Oh, very nice. I think that's is that a case hit? I think that's a case hit. How about a Fanatical Cooper Flag? That might be a case hit card. Let me check. That might be a case hit card. Yeah, it's about a $200 card. Yep. Sure is. It's about a $200 card. Maybe $150. Well, there's a big hit right there. $136 card. Cooper Flag Fanatical. Wait, nice hit for Ray Santana. That's a big hit right there. Gary Trent Jr. Paulo Banchero, Trey Johnson, Dylan Brooks, Dorian Finley-Smith, Allen Iverson, Sleek Finishers, Clint Capella, Buddy Hield on the wave, Magic Johnson, Jalen Johnson, Jace Richardson, Kelly Oubre Jr., Herbert Jones, Dirk Nowitzki for the Mavs, Rashawn Holmes, Kawhi Leonard, Terrence Shannon Jr., Go Time, Joker, Dylan Harper, X-Fractor again. Interesting. Will Rashad, Victor Wembanyama, Malik Beasley, DeJounte Murray, Fleming, Keontae George, and Russell Westbrook. Yeah, that is definitely a case hit card. I had seen those before, so I kind of had a clue that it was. But that's definitely the case hit to get. That's a big boom right there. That'd be a big boom. Very nice. Guess it's the mega case hit, right? Man, I'm burning through. I can't believe how many top loaders I've burned through already tonight. Weird. This one Dylan Harper has a really weird finish on it. It's very textured. It's like they forgot to put the gloss on it. It's weird. Those two are just like that. All right. Box 1 complete. Box 2. This one's going to Eber. These are all just grabbed at random, too. Empty box. Eber has the Mavs on this one. Everyone else has theirs. I would really love to see a Steph Curry auto. Not asking for too much, is it? Oh, there's Steph Curry. Need that card autoed now. All right, here we go. Keldon Johnson, Michael Porter Jr., Anthony Black, Maxi Kleber, Bones Highland, Paul George, Steph Curry, Osha Brissett, Tim Hardaway Jr., Ben Shepard, Paul George, Spencer Dinwiddie for the Mavs, Alex Sarr, Pascal Siakam, Gary Trent Jr., activators of LaMelo Ball, Ty Jerome, Chet Holmgren on the refractor, DeAndre Fox, Peyton Pritchard, Yang Henson, Destiny, Ben Sarf, Jordan Poole, Demonis Sabonis on the Ray Wave, Kevin Garnett, Max Christie for the Mavs, Austin Reavis. We have a yellow or gold for the Bucks. That is Gary Trent Jr., 204 of 275, going to the Bucks. 9 more top loaders again. I burned through 3 things of top loaders tonight. All right. Here we go. We've got Jaime Jaquez on the X-Fractor. Asa Agdaro. Hey, Cooper Flag rookie. That one's going to Eber. A $20 card right there, at least. At least it used to be. I don't know if they're still going for 20 or if they've come down a little bit, but Cooper Flag rookie. Josh Green, Keegan Murray, Grayson Allen, Jonathan Isaac, Dario Saric, Zariski, Jaylen Brown, Chet Holmgren, Ace Bailey on the inspirational, Jackson Hayes, and Colin Murray Boyles. I think it's interesting how Topps is actually pushing, showing people that there's a Wemby autograph card in blaster boxes. It's like, well, there's an infinite number of blaster boxes out there, but you can tell they're trying to push it because basically all the blaster boxes are so freaking expensive. All right. Sean Stickle has the Mavs in this one. Everyone else has their teams. Good luck. All right, here we go. Kobe Bray, Kyrie Irving, Lonzo Ball, Miles Bridges on the Hyper, Jalen Brunson, X-Fractor, Jaylen Green, Wave, Alex Tuhi, Bogdanovich, Bronny. Autograph for the Cleveland Cavaliers. That is a Tyrese Proctor, 33. Nope. 33 of 99. Going to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs going to Bryce. Very nice on the auto. Valkunis. Sam Hauser. Darrow. Sorry, trying not to sneeze. Darrow. Sengun. Clifford. Go Time. Trey Johnson III. DeAndre Hunter. Austin Revis. Will Riley. Cam Whitmore. Cason Wallace. Voices. I haven't seen this one before. Voices. Victor Wembanyama. Trey Murphy III, Shaq. Colin Capel, him and apparently Cooper Flagman going back and forth on Rookie of the Year candidates. So we'll sleeve that one. Derek White, Darren Holmes II, Risha Shea, Lopez, Lauri Markkanen, Larry Bird, James Harden, Rui, Ball of Duty, Dylan Harper, very nice. Amen Thompson, Keegan Murray, Vazulis, Herder, Shokan, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jaden McDaniels, and Klay Thompson. Only 2 Mavs in that one. All right. Box 4. This is going to be Dennis. Bucks. Four packs left. We got Dennis going to have the map in this one. That Fanatical's going to be a tough one to beat, but you never know what we can find. Got one auto tonight, so that's a positive. All right. Here we go. D'Angelo Russell, Liam McNeely, Colin Murray Boyles, Kyrie Irving Hyper, Jose Alvarado, Devin Vassell, Dylan Brooks, Jakunis, Paulo Banchero, Marcus Smart, CJ McCollum, Tyrese Proctor, Jalen Johnson, Trey Johnson, Will Richard, Damian Lillard on the activators. Cool card. Walter Clayton Jr., Jalen Green, Kawhi Leonard, Magic Johnson, Dorian Finley-Smith, Jamal Murray Sleek Finishers, Gabe Vincent, Benedict Mathurin, Malik Beasley, Rashad Holmes, Jace Richardson, Jalen Williams on the red or purple. 138 of 399. Jalen Williams for the Oklahoma City Thunder going to AC3. The mega boxes have had basically one numbered card at least in every box. Markkanen, X-Fractor, Jared Allen, Okongwu, Wemby, Shannon Jr., Adebayo, Fred VanVleet, Brooks Lopez, PJ Washington, Chris Paul, John Stockton, Go Time Wemby, Bobby Portis, and Shaq Refractor. That might have been one of our weakest boxes we had so far. That was AC3. All right, last box. This one is going. Sorry, that was Dennis that had that one for the Mavs. This one's going to AC3. Empty box. All right, here we go. Chris Paul, Okongwu, Kuminga, Pat Connaughton, Ryan Dune, OG Anunoby, Walker Kessler, PJ Washington, Paul George, Bol, Rob Dillingham, Cole Anthony, Emmanuel Quickley, Trey Young, Norman Powell, Tyrese Halliburton, Ball of Duty, Danny Wolf, Dorian Finley-Smith, Dwight Powell, Steven Adams, John Stockton, Go Time Dame Lillard Refractor, Ron Holland, Biel Kubi, Keyshawn George, Noah Clowney, Jared Vanderbilt, Green, Jaden Ivey, 98 and 99 for the Pistons. Sasser, Ben Shepard, Dirk Nowitzki, Luke Cornett, Flipowski, Raynaud, Keyshawn George, Tristan Da Silva, Rick Barry, Drew Holiday, Talos Pope, Steph Curry, Serenity, Luke Cornett, and Jace Richardson. In some respects, I'd say that was definitely one of the weaker boxes we've done so far, but I know that Topps Chrome NBA has been very challenged on a lot of those hits. But we did also hit the Fanatical case hit, so I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to go against that one as well. All right, we're going to do a recap. We're not seeing any movement on the NASCAR break, so we will go ahead and carry that to next Saturday. Once that, we will run that day. It will guarantee it, but we'll carry that till next Saturday. So this will be our last break for tonight. All right, let's do the recap. Side cards here. We had a Con Capel and a Dylan Harper Ball of Duty. We had a Jalen Williams to 399. We had a Voices of Wembanyama, Dylan Harper, and Dylan Harper again on the X Fractor. We have one autograph of Tyrese Proctor to 99. Jaden Ivey to 99. Gary Trent Jr. to 275. And the hit of this break is going to be the case hit Fanatical Cooper Flag. Very nice. All right, y'all. That's going to do for us tonight. I will put up the schedule for Saturday tomorrow. I will make sure everyone knows what's going on for next week since I'm going to be on travel. But otherwise, I hope you all have a great weekend. And then because I won't be seeing you till Saturday, I hope you all have a great week next week. And we'll see you again on the break drops. I will be in and out of connectivity on next week. So you might reach me if you need to get a hold of me. You might not. I'm going to try to work on sorting. And then if anyone is due a shipment after these last 2 weeks, I will try to work on getting that out to you. So otherwise, y'all have a great night. You all have a great